Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. How the heck are you? And welcome to the Transgendered Chef. I am the Transgendered Chef, Diana Clarion. And, as you can see since the last time around, we've had a little bit of remodeling here in the Transgendered kitchen. Yes, I've actually put my counter space together. And let me tell you, I've done a little bit of cooking already, and it's beautiful. I have more space than I've had before, with a lot less work moving the dining table back and forth going on here. This gets to live over here, and I get to work here. Everything's absolutely beautiful. And to celebrate the ability to work, I am going to be making myself some dinner because I actually am rather hungry. And this time around I'm going to be making spaghetti alla carbonara, which is a wonderful little dish from I guess it's the charcoal burning region of Rome, of all things. But it is a wonderful dish. The thing is now, last time around we had quick and easy. We had, some penne, and we had some meatballs, and just a little something quick. Now, this is a little trickier, which I kind of like. Doing the tricky stuff is, a favorite of mine. So let's get started with the tricky stuff, okay? To make this dish, what we will need will be 4 eggs here at room temperature. We're going to need about an ounce of Parmesan, about an ounce of Romano. We are going to need about 4 ounces of some sort of pork jowl, be it, let's see, I'm trying to remember how this is pronounced here. There, either guanciale or just plain old pork jowl here, and this is actually the plain old stuff because I couldn't find guanciale at the local store when I went looking for it. So that's just going to do over there. And we are going to need, of course, the spaghetti. Yes. All right. Let's see what we're up to. First of all, I'm going to separate 2 of the eggs. So we've got a little something going over here. And just to separate an egg, it is a little on the tricky side, but it can be done. Do the cracking of the egg and slowly peel one side away from the other, and allow the egg white to fall into the bowl down here, and keeping the egg yolk in the half shell. And there we are. And we're going to do it again. Just a quick crack. Okay, now this one, I broke the yolk, so I'm just going to leave this alone. Because I was separating only 2 of them. so I can make the mistake on one of the eggshells. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, you. Yeah, now we're getting there. Okay, now we're getting there. Come on. Now just kind of fall into the bowl, you. Slip the yolk. Oh my. Okay, there we are. There we are. Got ya. All right. Yes. And then the other one here, this one is just going to go in our little bowl. Rinse the egg off my fingers so I don't get it all over everything. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. This we can save for whatever we do with egg whites. This we're going to come back to. And we are going to now go to our cheeses. This is why we have the grater here. We're going to grate about an ounce, maybe ounce and a half of each of these cheeses. This is going to go into the sauce as well as the egg. Yes, we can do this. Now this Parmesan is a rather hard cheese, so don't be frightened when it does take a little work to grind down. Okay, how are we looking here? Pop that into our container and brush some of this over here in. Okay, so that's going to go over here. Now for our Romano, which is also a cheese that is somewhat hard, although not quite as difficult to work with as Parmesan. Just grind about an ounce or so. Grate, actually, about an ounce or so. Getting this all over the workspace, of course, just, wonderful thing to do here. But at least there's a lot of space upon which to get everything all over the place, huh? this over here. Some yummy and tasty blended cheeses. Just gonna go over here. And let's put this elsewhere because we're going to need that cutting surface. About 4 ounces of this pork jowl. How's my water coming? Let's see, just a little bit more. Just ein bisschen. And if you thought that was Italian, you need some help. Okay, there we are. Okay, we've sliced that up a bit, and then we're going to cube it. Oh, yay. Cut it into, oh my, mussel stitch. Okay, reasonably sized cubes, rather small. Now, if you cannot get to guanciale or pork jowls or anything like that, feel free to use bacon. Bacon works very, very well. Basically what we're using this for is the fat. So we're going to cook this dish in the fat of the pork jowl and the meat, whatever of it there is, will just basically be a little bit of seasoning. Okay, now, no, we don't want that. That's the egg white, and I'm going to use that for another recipe. But what we've got now, I don't know if you can see this. What I really need is a camera crew. Is the cubes. Not too large, not too small, but just enough to give us some surface area to work with. Okay, I'm gonna cube the rest of this. Oh, listen to that. I hear some boiling going on. I can sit for a while. Get over here, you. Yay! How do you like that? We're getting there. All right, and then this and what remains. Lots of pork fat here, which is a good thing. All right. There we are. We're getting there. I like that, huh? Let's wipe the fingers here. Okay, we are pretty much there. What we want now open up our spaghetti. Gonna use a little bit more than half a box. Somewhere between 8 and 12 ounces. And here we are. Come on out of there. You go in there. We're going to set that to a little bit less than the time required to do this al dente. About 8 minutes or so. There we are. And then we're going to start on our sauce. Yes. Whisk. Whisk up our eggs. Whisk into the eggs the lovely cheese. And yeah, I probably did this a little too small with the bowl, but I'll do the best I can. And it's going to be lumpy, but that will be remedied shortly. Okay. Now, well, come here, you. Now, while we're at that, I'm going to put pork fat in our skillet. And we are going to saute that until the until the pork fat starts to render. We don't want it hard. We just want some of the fat to melt off. So we're going to do some of the cooking here in the pan. And the rest we're going to do in the serving bowl over there. Getting there. Oh my, can you hear the wonderful sizzling? Oh my, I wish you were here to smell this. It smells so good. It really, really does. But this is where I'm saying that this is a tricky dish because you've got to have everything exquisitely timed. First couple of times you do this, you're probably going to be tripping on yourself a little bit. I certainly did. But then you'll get it worked out, everything will start going well, and from there it won't be a big thing. Okay, this is going to be timed pretty darn well. Got a nice coating of pork fat here at the bottom of the skillet, and we've got about 2 minutes to go on the pasta. Oh yes, how nicely it's coming along. I'll set that down for a minute, and there we go. We've got about a minute to go on the pasta, about 60 seconds. While we're at it, why don't we give the pasta a stir? Okay then, yeah, coming along, coming along. Oh my. Oh yay. How's our consistency here? Because we may actually need just a little bit more than I've set it to. Okay, I'm getting there. if I can turn the fan off. Okay, we're almost there. And okay. Let us drain our spaghetti. All right. Alrighty. It's doing its nice little drain thing, and now, okay, we've got all that off, we've got all the heat off. A spaghetti is going to go in the skillet with pork fat, and it's going to do some more cooking here. Okay. Okay, there you are, and here comes the fun part. Our serving bowl is over there, and ooh, it has been full of hot water to this point. And the reason for that is we want the bowl nice and warm. And we get the spaghetti in here, the spaghetti and the pork, and we have our sauce. We have our egg and cheese sauce, and we're going to pour that over. And it is going to cook on the hot eggs. And this is why the timing is so critical. You want this all nice and hot, nice and warm, because you're going to be doing the cooking of the eggs on the spaghetti. You don't necessarily want to be eating raw egglets here. But the other thing you don't want is scrambled eggs. No, you want it to cook as an egg sauce and be all nice and tasty that way. And then here we're going to go with a generous helping of freshly ground pepper. And just give that a little bit to cook up. Oh yay! So we're cooking our egg sauce, and we are finishing the cooking of the spaghetti here. And ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, we are pretty much done here. Aside from a little bit of stuff spilling over onto the counter, and that's easily cleaned. So let's plate this. And this is such a nice dinner. Let's see what we can do here. That's going to go over there. This is going to go somewhere. They're going to go off to the side. Grab a fork. Look at that. It might be a little warm here for the eating. We'll find out, won't we? I love this stuff. I really do. And this will make a couple of servings for me. I can eat what I've got on the plate now, and the rest I can have for snack a little bit later. But there we are. That is spaghetti alla carbonara, and I have to recommend it. Definitely, highly recommend it. It's a great dish, even if I must say so myself. And just the thing. So, okay, I'm going to tuck into this, and as I do so, I want to say thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.